Have you ever felt like something is holding you back, but you can't quite explain what it is? A silent voice, the hidden force keeping you stuck? Today, that ends. Because once you hear this, you'll never see yourself the same way again. The Silent Companions. Written and published by Audiobook. Introduction. There's a presence in your life. Always there. Always watching. Not in a haunting way, but in a way so quiet, so subtle that you almost forget it exists. Yet, these silent companions shape your every decision. They live in your mind, in your memories, in your past. They are the fears you refuse to face, the regrets you try to silence, the voices that whisper, "You're not enough." But let me tell you something. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. And you are not broken. Right now, you might feel trapped, like something invisible is holding you back. A weight on your chest, a shadow following your steps, a silent companion that never seems to leave. But what if I told you that shadow can be turned into your greatest strength? That fear, that doubt, that pain, it doesn't have to define you. This is your journey to break free. To take control, to silence the voices that have ruled your life for far too long. In this audiobook, we will face these silent companions head-on. We will unravel their hold over you. We will rewrite the story you tell yourself. Because your past is not a prison. It is a foundation. And today we build something new. Welcome to the Silent Companions. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Whispers in the Dark. You know that voice. The one that whispers when you lie awake at night. The one that says, "You'll never be good enough." The one that reminds you of every failure, every mistake, every reason why you should stop trying. Where does it come from? For some, it's an echo of childhood, an old wound left unhealed. For others, it's a reminder of past failures, regrets, or the fear of repeating old patterns. And for many, it's simply the weight of self-doubt. But here's what you need to know. That voice is not you. It is a remnant of the past, a conditioned response, a ghost of old fears whispering lies into your mind. The power of your inner dialogue. Your mind is a battlefield, and the war is fought in whispers. Scientific studies have shown that the average person has over 6,000 thoughts per day. Now, imagine if most of those thoughts were negative. Imagine if every day you told yourself, "I'm not smart enough. I always fail. I'm just not lucky like other people." Do you think that mindset would hold you back? Of course. Because words are not just words. They are programming. Think about it. Every invention, every masterpiece, every act of courage began with a single thought. Your thoughts shape your reality. So, if you keep feeding yourself negativity, what do you think your reality will become? But what if, instead of whispers of doubt, you started whispering words of power? Rewriting the script. Let's try something right now. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you can, and say this to yourself. I am enough. I am capable. I am in control of my story. Did you feel it? That tiny shift? It may feel unnatural at first, like wearing new shoes that haven't been broken in. But the more you say it, the more you believe it, the more your silent companions begin to change. The stories we carry. Let me tell you a story. In 1993, a young boy named Jim Carrey sat in his old, beaten-up Toyota Corolla. He was broke. He was struggling. And he had nothing to his name. But he had a dream. So one night, he wrote himself a check for $10 million. He dated it. Thanksgiving, 1995. And every day, he carried that check with him. Every day, he reminded himself, "I am going to be successful." He acted as if that check was already real. And then, in 1995, Jim Carrey landed his first major role in Dumb and Dumber. His paycheck? Exactly $10 million. Coincidence? Or was he rewriting the whispers in his mind? Your turn. You may not be holding a $10 million check in your hands, but you are holding something far more valuable. Your mind, your thoughts, your power. Right now, you have a choice. Will you keep listening to the whispers of fear? Or will you start whispering something new? I am worthy. I am capable. I control my future. Because your silent companions don't have to be your enemies. They can be your greatest allies. And this is just the beginning. In the next chapter, we'll dive even deeper into the fears you've buried, the regrets you've carried, and the way to finally set yourself free. Because you deserve more than whispers of doubt. You deserve a roar of power. Let's take the next step. Chapter 2. The shadows we carry. There are things in your past, memories, mistakes, moments you wish you could erase. But no matter how fast you run, no matter how much you distract yourself, they always seem to follow. Like shadows stretching behind you. Do you ever feel that way? That no matter how much time has passed, certain regrets and painful moments still cling to you? If you do, you're not alone. We all carry shadows. Some are small, faint reminders of embarrassment or missed opportunities. But others are heavy, looming, unshakable. They whisper, "You should have done better. You'll never move past this. This mistake will always define you." And so, we drag these shadows with us, thinking they are part of who we are. But here's the truth. Your past is not your identity. It's a lesson, a stepping stone. And today, we are going to face it. The weight of regret. Let's talk about regret. That deep, sinking feeling that tells you, if only I had made a different choice. If only I had taken that chance. If only I could go back in time. It's cruel, isn't it? Regret doesn't just remind you of what happened. It punishes you for what could have been. But what if I told you, regret is actually a gift? I know, right now, that might sound ridiculous. But stay with me. The power of transformation. Let me tell you about a man named Howard Schultz. He wasn't born into wealth. He wasn't handed success. In fact, he grew up in a poor Brooklyn neighborhood. His father worked dead-end jobs, struggling to make ends meet. There was no stability, no security, just survival. Howard saw firsthand what it meant to be powerless. And he made a promise to himself. I will create something better. But life wasn't easy. He faced rejection. He faced failure. At one point, he tried to buy a small coffee company and was laughed out of the room. That company? Starbucks. But Howard didn't let regret consume him. Instead, he used it as fuel. He worked harder. He kept pushing. And eventually, he bought Starbucks and turned it into one of the most successful brands in the world. Now, imagine if he had given up. Imagine if he had let his past failures define him. Would we even know his name today? And that's the lesson. Regret is not a life sentence. It's a sign, a direction, a teacher. What your regret is trying to tell you. Instead of letting regret paralyze you, what if you listen to what it's trying to say? Because behind every regret, there's a lesson. If you regret not taking a chance, it means you value courage. If you regret losing someone, it means you value love. If you regret not believing in yourself, it means you are meant for more. Regret isn't here to haunt you. It's here to guide you. The release. Let's do something together. Think of a regret you've been carrying. Something that still weighs on your heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for a moment. And exhale. Now repeat after me. I am not my past. I release this regret. I choose to move forward. Because the truth is, You can't change the past, but you can change what happens next. And that is where your power lies. Turning shadows into light. Regret and fear live in the shadows. But when you shine light on them, when you acknowledge them, face them, and learn from them, something incredible happens. They lose their power. They stop holding you back. They become stepping stones toward your next chapter. And that chapter is yours to write. In the next chapter, we'll go even deeper into the hidden fears that shape your decisions, the silent beliefs that have controlled you for years, and the way to break free, once and for all.
Because you are not bound to the past.
You are building a future, and it starts right now. Chapter 3: The Limits You Never Chose. What if I told you that many of the limits in your life weren't even set by you? Think about it. The way you see yourself, the beliefs you hold about success, happiness, and what's possible. The quiet voice in your head that says, "This is just how life is." Where did that come from? Because here's the truth. Most of your limits were given to you by parents, by teachers, by society, by past failures. And at some point, you accepted them as facts. But today, we break those chains. Because the only real limits are the ones you choose to keep. The invisible cage. There's a powerful story about an experiment with elephants. In a circus, trainers start by tying a baby elephant to a small wooden stake. At first, the elephant fights back, pulling, pushing, trying to break free. But the rope is strong, and the stake holds firm. So, eventually, the elephant gives up. It learns that no matter how hard it tries, it cannot escape. And here's the shocking part. Even when the elephant grows into a massive, powerful creature, it never tries to break free again, even though it's now strong enough to snap the rope with ease. Because in its mind, the limit is still real. Sound familiar? How many of your own limits were taught to you? You'll never be good at that. People like us don't succeed. Dreaming big is dangerous. Maybe no one tied you to a stake, but someone somewhere gave you a belief that is keeping you small. The limits imposed on you. Think about the rules you've been following. Not the laws, not the obvious ones. I mean the invisible ones. The ones that shape your choices without you even realizing it. Who told you that? You have to work a job you hate just to survive? You have to settle for the life you were given? You're not the type of person who can achieve great things? Who decided that for you? Because here's something most people never realize. The limits you were given were often handed down by people who were limited themselves. Your parents, your teachers, your society. They weren't trying to hurt you, but they could only teach you what they knew. If they believed money was scarce, they taught you to be afraid of it. If they believed failure was dangerous, they taught you to avoid risks. If they believed life was about survival, they never taught you how to thrive. But their limits do not have to be yours. How to break free. Let's get personal for a moment. Right now, I want you to think about a limit you believe about yourself. Something that has held you back. Something that feels like a wall you just can't get past. Maybe it's, "I'll never be good with money. I'm not smart enough to do that. I'm just not the kind of person who succeeds." Got it? Now, ask yourself this question. Where did this belief come from? Because if you didn't choose it, you don't have to keep it. Limits are like old, outdated software. They were installed a long time ago, but you can choose to rewrite the code. The story of Roger Bannister. For years, it was believed that no human could run a mile in under 4 minutes. Doctors even warned that trying could be dangerous, that the human body wasn't built for that kind of speed. And for centuries, no one could break that limit. Until one day, a man named Roger Bannister decided he would. Even though every expert said it was impossible, even though no one had done it before, he trained. He visualized. He refused to believe the limit was real. And on May 6, 1954, he ran a mile in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. The impossible became possible. And here's the craziest part. The moment Bannister broke the record, others started breaking it too.
Why?
Because the limit was never real. It only existed in their minds. Your limits are not real. Right now, there is a limit you believe about yourself. Maybe it's about money. Maybe it's about success. Maybe it's about love, happiness, or self-worth. But that limit? It is not real. It is a stake in the ground that you can walk away from at any moment. A simple exercise to reprogram your mind. Let's do something together.
Take a deep breath.
Now, say this out loud. I am not my past. I am not my limitations. I choose to break free. Because you are capable. You are powerful. And you were never meant to live in a cage. The only thing holding you back is a belief you no longer need. Chapter 4. The Fear of Failure. What if I told you that failure isn't the enemy? That the thing you've been running from, the thing that keeps you up at night, the thing that has stopped you from chasing your dreams, is actually the key to your success? Sounds crazy, right? But here's the truth. Every successful person you admire, every innovator, entrepreneur, artist, and leader failed. Not once, not twice, but over and over again. And yet, they didn't let it stop them, because they knew something that most people don't. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the path to success. Why we fear failure. Where does the fear of failure come from? Why do we dread making mistakes so much? Why does the idea of falling short make us freeze? Hold back. Play small? It starts early. As children, we were fearless. We learned to walk by falling. We learned to talk by making mistakes. We asked questions, tried new things, and didn't care if we got it wrong. But then, something changed. We were told that failing is bad. We were punished for wrong answers in school. We were laughed at for trying and falling short. We were told that mistakes mean we aren't good enough. And so, we learned to fear failure, to avoid risks, to stay safe, to only do what we know we can succeed at. And that is the greatest tragedy of all. Because avoiding failure doesn't keep you safe. It keeps you stuck. The truth about failure. Let's talk about one of the most successful people in history. A man whose name is recognized all over the world. Walt Disney. Today, his name is synonymous with magic, success, and childhood joy. But before all of that, he was a massive failure. His first animation company? It went bankrupt. He was fired from a newspaper for being uncreative. He pitched Mickey Mouse to multiple studios and was rejected over and over again. At one point, he was so broke, he had to eat dog food just to survive. Let that sink in. The man who created Disneyland, Disney World, and an empire of imagination, once thought he was a hopeless failure. But here's what separates him from the rest. He didn't let failure define him. He let it fuel him. And that made all the difference. What failure really means. Failure is not a sign that you're not good enough, a reason to stop trying, proof that you'll never succeed. Failure is a lesson, a redirect, a test of your resilience. Every failure is a step forward. Every mistake teaches you something. Every rejection is just one no closer to a yes. But most people, they never get to that yes, because they give up too soon. The 10,000 failures rule. Do you know how many times Thomas Edison failed before inventing the light bulb? 10,000. 10,000 failures. Can you imagine? Most people give up after one failure. maybe 5, maybe 10. But 10,000? Most people wouldn't last. But Edison understood something powerful. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." And because he kept going, he changed the world. So ask yourself this. How many failures are you willing to go through before you succeed? How to stop fearing failure. Right now, I want you to think about something you've been afraid to try. Something you've been putting off because you're scared it won't work. Maybe it's starting that business, writing that book, asking for that promotion, pursuing your dream. Whatever it is, I want you to imagine the worst-case scenario. What if you fail? What if it doesn't work? What if people laugh at you? Now, take a deep breath and ask yourself, would I survive that? Because chances are you would. And if that's true, then what are you really afraid of? Because the truth is, failure isn't the enemy. Inaction is. The success formula. Here's a simple truth. The people who succeed are not the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail fast, learn quickly, keep going. That's it. That's the formula.
Fail.
Learn.
Repeat.
And the more you do that, the closer you get to success. Because every failure is a step forward. The mindset shift that changes everything. From this moment on, I want you to stop seeing failure as something to fear and start seeing it as something to embrace. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what will I learn? Instead of thinking, what if I embarrass myself? Ask yourself, what if I grow stronger? Instead of thinking, what if I never succeed? Ask yourself, what if I never try? Because the only real failure in life is the failure to try at all. A final exercise to break your fear.
Take a deep breath.
Close your eyes and repeat after me. Failure does not define me. Every setback is a step forward. I am strong enough to try again. Because today, you stop running from failure. You start running toward success. And failure? It's just part of the journey. Chapter 5. Rewiring your mind for success. What if I told you that the most powerful tool for success is already inside you? It's not money. It's not connections. It's not even talent. It's your mind. But here's the thing. Most people go through life letting their mind control them.
They react.
They doubt. They second-guess themselves. Because their mind has been programmed for survival, not success. But what if you could reprogram it? What if you could train your brain to think like a winner? See obstacles as opportunities? Push past fear and take action no matter what? Because the truth is, you can. And today I'm going to show you how. The way your brain works. Right now, your mind is running on autopilot. Most of your thoughts, most of your habits, most of your decisions are not conscious choices. They are automatic patterns created over years of repetition. And here's the shocking part. Up to 95% of your daily actions come from your subconscious mind. Meaning, you don't actually decide how you live. Your mind does. So, if your mind is wired for fear, doubt, and playing small, that's exactly what your life will reflect. But the good news? Your brain is reprogrammable. And today, we begin that process. Step 1. Identify your limiting beliefs. Every negative thought you have about yourself, every time you doubt your potential, every excuse you make for why success isn't possible for you, it all comes from a belief. And most of these beliefs, they aren't even yours. They were given to you by parents who told you to be realistic, teachers who focused on your failures instead of your potential, a society that rewards playing safe over taking risks. So let's expose them. Right now, I want you to think of one area in your life where you feel stuck. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's your career. Maybe it's confidence. Now, ask yourself, what do I believe about this? Write it down. No filter. No judgment. Just pure honesty. Do you believe, I'm not smart enough to succeed? Money is hard to make? I'll never be confident? Whatever it is, that belief is running your life. But here's the powerful part. Once you see it, you can change it. Step 2. Rewrite the story. Your beliefs are like a script. And if the script says, I am not good enough, then guess what? Your life will always reflect that. So, let's rewrite it. Take that old belief and turn it into something powerful. For example, I am not smart enough to succeed. I can learn anything I set my mind to. Money is hard to make. Money flows to me through value and service. I'll never be confident. Confidence is a skill, and I am training it every day. Does it feel strange? Good. That's because your brain isn't used to thinking this way. But the more you repeat these new beliefs, the more they become your reality. Step 3. Reprogram through repetition. Here's something most people don't realize. Your brain doesn't care what's true. It only cares what you tell it over and over again. This is how fears are created. If you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, every day, your brain will believe it. But if you tell yourself, I am powerful and unstoppable every day, your brain will believe that too. This is why successful people use affirmations. They are not magic words. They are rewiring tools. So, here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, repeat this every morning. I am confident. I am capable. I am in control of my destiny. It will feel silly at first. Your mind will resist. But if you keep going, one day, you won't just be saying it. You'll be living it. Step 4. Create a success trigger. Your brain is wired to respond to cues. That's why certain smells, songs, or places trigger memories and emotions. So, we're going to use this to your advantage. Pick one simple action you can do every day to reinforce your new mindset. It could be standing tall with your chest up for 2 minutes, smiling at yourself in the mirror, saying yes to small challenges you'd normally avoid. This might sound small, but small actions rewire your brain over time. And soon, confidence, action, and success become your new default mode. Step 5. Surround yourself with expansion. The people around you, the content you consume, the environment you live in, all shape your beliefs. So, ask yourself, who do I spend the most time with? Are they lifting me up or pulling me down? What do I listen to? Is it negativity or empowerment? What do I see every day? Is it scarcity and limitation or growth and possibility? Because here's a hard truth. If you surround yourself with small-minded people, you will think small. If you consume negative content, you will feel negative. But if you fill your world with success, growth, and possibility, you will become that. The power of choice. Right now, you have a choice. You can keep running the same old mental program, or you can start rewriting the code. Because the truth is, you are not broken. You are not weak. You are not stuck. You are simply running an old system.
And today?
You're installing a new one. One that is built for confidence. One that is designed for action. One that is wired for success. Chapter 6. The Habits of High Achievers. Success is not luck. It's not magic. It's not reserved for the chosen few. Success is a system. And the people who achieve greatness, they follow that system. They don't just wake up one day and become successful. They build daily habits that make success inevitable. And today, you're going to learn those habits. Because if you adopt them, if you commit to them, you will begin to see a transformation. Not in months, not in years, but immediately. The 1% rule. Most people think success comes from big, dramatic actions. They believe, if I just had the perfect idea, if I just got the right opportunity, if I just worked harder. But here's the reality. Success is not about massive changes. It's about getting 1% better every day. Just 1%. That might not seem like much, but let's do the math. If you improve by 1% every day for an entire year, you won't just be a little better. You'll be 37 times better. Let that sink in. Small, consistent improvements compound into massive results. And that's why the habits you build matter. Habit number 1. Mastering your morning. High achievers do not wake up and let the day control them. They start the day with intentionality. Your morning routine sets the tone for the rest of your day. If you wake up reactive, checking your phone, stressing about emails, hitting snooze, you start the day in defense mode. But if you wake up proactive, setting clear intentions, moving your body, focusing your mind, you start the day in control. Here's what high achievers do every morning. Wake up early. They don't rush into the day. They set the pace. Practice gratitude. They shift their mind into abundance, not lack. Move their body. Exercise boosts energy, focus, and confidence. Feed their mind. They read, journal, or learn something new. Set priorities. They decide their top 3 tasks for the day. It's simple, but it's life-changing. Because how you start your morning determines how you live your day. Habit number 2. Taking massive action. Here's the difference between successful people and everyone else. They don't wait. They don't wait for the perfect moment, the right plan, the feeling of motivation. They just start. Because action creates momentum, and momentum creates success. You will never feel fully ready. And if you wait until you do, you will wait forever. So today, make a decision. What is one action you've been putting off? Now do it. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Because the faster you act, the faster your life changes. Habit number 3. Thinking long-term. Most people think short-term. They want instant results, instant success, instant rewards. And when they don't get them, they quit. But high achievers think differently. They know that success is a long game. They don't ask, how can I win today? They ask, how can I build something that lasts? They know that wealth isn't built overnight. Skills aren't mastered in a day. Big goals take time. But here's the secret. The moment you start thinking long-term, you start making better decisions today. So, ask yourself, if I keep doing what I'm doing, where will I be in 5 years? And if you don't like the answer, change it. Habit number 4. Embracing failure as feedback. You already know this. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. High achievers don't fear failure. They use it. They see every failure as a lesson to learn, a sign to adjust, a step toward mastery. They know that every mistake brings them closer to success. So from now on, instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what will I learn? Because the only true failure is the failure to try. Habit number 5. Protecting their environment. High achievers guard their mind like a fortress. They know that negative people create negative thoughts. Toxic environments drain energy. The wrong influences can destroy ambition. So, they make sure their surroundings inspire them, push them forward, support their goals. Take a look at your environment. Who do you spend the most time with? What kind of content do you consume? Is your space set up for success or distraction? Because your environment shapes your future. And if you want to win, you have to set yourself up to win. Habit number 6. Never stop learning. The most successful people never think they know it all. They read, they study, they seek mentors. Because they know, the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. The world is changing fast. And if you don't keep learning, you get left behind. So make it a habit to read every day, even if it's just 10 minutes. Listen to podcasts that expand your mind. Surround yourself with people who challenge you. Because the more you learn, the more you earn. What happens if you do this? If you build these habits, something incredible happens. Your confidence skyrockets. Your productivity explodes. Your life starts moving in a direction you never thought possible. And before you know it, you have become the kind of person you always dreamed of being. Because success isn't a mystery. It's a habit. And now, you have the blueprint. Chapter 7. The Discipline Code. What if I told you that motivation is a lie? That the feeling of being inspired doesn't actually lead to success? Most people believe they need to feel motivated before they take action. But that's a trap. Because motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. It's unreliable. And if you only act when you feel like it, you'll never achieve anything great. The most successful people in the world, they don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. Because discipline is the ability to show up, to take action, to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. And today, you're going to learn how to build it. Because once you master discipline, success becomes inevitable. Why discipline beats motivation? Let me ask you a question. Do you brush your teeth every morning? Of course you do. Do you wait until you feel motivated to do it?
No.
You do it because it's a habit, because it's part of your routine, because you don't even think about it, you just do it. That's discipline. Now, imagine if you applied that same principle to your work, your fitness, your personal growth. Imagine if taking action wasn't a decision, but simply something you do. That's the difference between successful people and everyone else. They don't wait to feel like it. They just get it done. The 5 laws of discipline. If you want to develop unshakable discipline, you need a system. These 5 laws will make discipline automatic. Follow them, and you'll become the kind of person who takes action no matter what. Law number 1. Make IT non-negotiable. Most people see their goals as optional. They say, I'll go to the gym if I have time. I'll start my business when I feel ready. I'll work on my dreams when life isn't so busy. That's why they never follow through. Successful people? They treat their commitments as non-negotiable. It's not if they do it. It's not when they feel like doing it. It's just what they do. There is no debate. No excuses. No second guessing. If you want to be successful, you must decide. What is non-negotiable in your life? Because if you give yourself a way out, you will always take it. Law number 2. Systems beat willpower. Willpower is limited. If you rely on it to stay disciplined, you will fail. Think about it. At the end of a long day, are you more likely to eat a healthy meal or grab fast food? Go to the gym or sit on the couch? Work on your goals or scroll on your phone? This is why successful people don't depend on willpower. They build systems that make success easy. They remove distractions, create routines, make good habits effortless. So, ask yourself, how can you make discipline easier? If you want to eat healthy, remove junk food from your house. If you want to read more, place books where you can see them. If you want to work out, lay out your clothes the night before. Make it so simple that you can't fail. Law number 3. Act first, feel later. Here's a harsh truth. You will never feel like it. There will always be an excuse, a distraction, a reason to put it off. But discipline means taking action before you feel ready. Because here's the secret. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. The hardest part of any task? Starting. Once you begin, momentum kicks in, your brain shifts into focus. And suddenly, the thing you were dreading doesn't seem so hard. So from now on, don't wait to feel motivated. Just start. Even if it's small, even if it's uncomfortable. Because once you take action, your mind will catch up. Law number 4, embrace discomfort. Most people avoid discomfort. They want success without struggle. They want growth without challenge. They want change without effort. But that's not how life works. Discomfort is the price of success. If you want to build strength, you must push through pain. Gain knowledge, you must embrace confusion. Achieve greatness, you must endure setbacks. High achievers don't run from discomfort. They lean into it. They know that the moments of struggle are the moments that make them stronger. So the next time you feel resistance, don't quit. Push through. Because on the other side of discomfort is everything you've ever wanted. Law number 5, win the day. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to win today. That's it. Most people get overwhelmed by the big picture. They think about, how am I going to achieve this huge goal? How long will this take? What if I fail? But high achievers? They focus on one thing, winning the day. They ask themselves, what are the 1 to 2 things I need to do today to move forward? And then, they do them. That's how success is built. Not in weeks, not in months, but in daily victories. So today, forget about the future. Forget about the past. Just win today. The Discipline Challenge. Now that you know the 5 laws of discipline, it's time to put them into action. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, follow these rules. Choose one goal to focus on. Treat it as non-negotiable. Build a system that makes it easy. Take action before you feel ready. Push through discomfort. Focus on winning the day. No excuses. No hesitation. Just commit. Because in 7 days, something powerful will happen. You'll realize you are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you ever believed. And discipline? It's who you are now. Chapter 8. The Power of Resilience. Let me ask you something. What do you do when life punches you in the face? Because it will. There will be setbacks. There will be failures. There will be moments where you feel like giving up. The question is not, will I face challenges? The question is, how will I respond? Most people crumble. They take failure personally. They make excuses. They quit when things get tough. But the people who achieve greatness? They are unshakable. They don't break. They don't stop. They rise. That's what resilience is. And today you're going to learn how to build it. Because if you have unbreakable resilience, nothing can stop you. Why resilience matters. Think about the most successful people in the world. Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan. What do they all have in common? They faced massive failures and kept going. Elon Musk was laughed at when he started SpaceX. Oprah was fired from her first TV job for being unfit for television. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. But did they give up?
No.
They used failure as fuel. Because they understood this. The only way to truly fail is to quit. The 3 types of people. There are only 3 ways people respond to failure. Which one are you?
1.
The quitter. Faces a challenge and immediately gives up. Blames circumstances, bad luck, or other people. never reaches their full potential.
2.
The survivor pushes through difficulties but only does the minimum to survive. Avoids taking risks to prevent more failure. Stays stuck in a cycle of mediocrity.
3.
The warrior sees failure as a lesson, not a defeat. Adapts, learns, and comes back stronger. Keeps moving forward no matter what. The quitter stops. The survivor stagnates. The warrior rises. Which one are you going to be? The 5 rules of resilience. Resilient people are not born that way. They are made. And these 5 rules will help you develop the kind of resilience that makes you unstoppable. Rule number 1. Reframe failure as feedback. Most people see failure as proof that they're not good enough. But high achievers see failure as data. They ask themselves, what did I learn? How can I improve? What will I do differently next time? Because failure isn't the end. It's just information. The more you fail, the more you learn. The more you learn, the better you become. So from now on, don't fear failure. Use it. Rule number 2. Control your response. You can't control everything in life, but you can always control how you respond. Life will throw challenges at you. You'll lose money. You'll face rejection. You'll experience setbacks. What matters is how you react. Weak people complain. Strong people adapt. So ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? And then
focus on that.
Because resilience isn't about avoiding problems. It's about choosing how you handle them. Rule number 3. Build an unbreakable mindset. Here's a secret most people don't know. Tough times don't create resilience. How you think about tough times does. If you see struggles as unfair, cruel, or unbearable, you will break. But if you see struggles as a test, an opportunity, a challenge to overcome, you will grow. So from now on, whenever life gets hard, tell yourself, this is making me stronger. I can handle this. I refuse to quit, because your mindset is the foundation of your resilience. Rule number 4. Keep moving forward. There's a powerful quote from Winston Churchill. If you're going through hell, keep going. Most people stop when things get hard. But high achievers know that the only way to win is to keep moving. No matter how slow, no matter how painful, just
keep going.
Because as long as you don't stop, you can never lose. Rule number 5. Remember why you started. When things get tough, you'll be tempted to quit. And when that happens, you need to remind yourself, why did you start in the first place? Is it for your family? Is it for your future? Is it because you refuse to live an average life? Hold on to that reason. Because your why will carry you through every challenge. And when you feel like giving up, let your why push you forward. The Resilience Challenge. Now that you know how to build resilience, it's time to put it into action. For the next 7 days, follow these steps. Choose a current challenge in your life. Reframe it as a lesson, not a loss. Ask yourself, what can I control? Decide how you will move forward. No matter what happens, refuse to quit. Because in 7 days, something incredible will happen. You will realize you're stronger than you think. You can handle more than you ever imagined. And no setback will ever break you again. Because from now on, you are unshakable. Chapter 9. The Mental Toughness Blueprint. What happens when everything goes wrong? When the pressure is overwhelming? When the stress is unbearable? When your mind tells you, I can't do this anymore? Most people break under pressure. They panic. They overthink. They shut down. But the people who achieve greatness? They don't just survive challenges. They thrive under them. They have something that separates them from the rest. Something that makes them unstoppable. They have mental toughness. And today, you're going to develop it. Because once you master your mind, nothing in life can break you. What is mental toughness? Mental toughness is not being emotionless, ignoring problems, pretending everything is fine. Mental toughness is the ability to stay focused, composed, and strong, no matter what happens. It's the ability to push forward when others would quit, to stay calm when chaos is everywhere, to remain disciplined even when things get hard. It's not about being fearless. It's about feeling fear and taking action anyway. And that is what separates the weak from the strong. The 5 pillars of mental toughness. If you want to build an unbreakable mind, you need a system. These 5 pillars will rewire your brain for strength, resilience, and success. Follow them, and you will become unstoppable. Pillar number 1. Master your emotions. The number 1 killer of success? Emotional reactions. When you let emotions control you, you make bad decisions. You overthink and procrastinate. You act out of fear instead of strategy. But mentally tough people? They control their emotions. They don't let stress, frustration, or fear dictate their actions. They take a deep breath. They analyze the situation. And they respond with logic, not emotion. So from now on, whenever you feel overwhelmed, angry, or afraid,
Pause. Take a breath.
and ask yourself, what is the best response to this situation? Not the emotional reaction, the smartest response. Because controlling your emotions is controlling your life. Pillar number 2. Train your focus. Most people have weak minds because they have weak focus. They get distracted by social media, negative news, other people's opinions, worrying about things they can't control. But high achievers? They train their focus like a muscle. They eliminate distractions. They set clear priorities. They lock in on what truly matters. So, here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, try this. Set one clear goal for the day. Turn off all distractions for 60 minutes while working. Ignore anything that doesn't move you forward. Because the more you train your focus, the stronger your mind becomes. Pillar number 3. Build unstoppable discipline. You already learned this in Chapter 7. Discipline beats motivation. Mentally tough people do what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. They don't negotiate with themselves. They don't make excuses. They wake up early even when they want to sleep in. They go to the gym even when they don't feel like it. They work on their goals even when they're tired. Because discipline is the foundation of mental strength. So from now on, ask yourself, am I making decisions based on feelings or based on my goals? Because mentally weak people listen to their feelings. Mentally strong people listen to their commitments. Pillar number 4. Adopt a no excuses mindset. There are 2 kinds of people. Those who make excuses. Those who make progress. You cannot be both. Weak minds always find a reason why they can't. I don't have time. It's too hard. I don't know how. But mentally strong people? They don't focus on why they can't. They focus on how they will. They find a way. They figure it out. They take full responsibility for their success. So from now on, if you catch yourself making an excuse, replace it with a solution. Because the moment you stop making excuses, you start making progress. Pillar number 5. Develop a winner's mindset. Mentally weak people expect failure.
Doubt themselves.
Focus on what could go wrong. Mentally strong people expect to win. Believe in their ability. Focus on how they will succeed. This is called the winner's mindset. It's not arrogance. It's confidence built through action. It's the belief that no matter what happens, you'll find a way to win. So from now on, every morning, say this to yourself. I am unstoppable. I always find a way to win. I can handle anything that comes my way. Because the moment you think like a winner, you start acting like one. The Mental Toughness Challenge. Now that you know the 5 pillars of mental toughness, it's time to put them into action. For the next 7 days, follow these rules. Control your emotions. Respond with logic, not reactions. Train your focus. Work distraction-free for 60 minutes a day. Follow through on commitments, no matter how you feel. Eliminate all excuses. Find solutions instead. Adopt a winner's mindset. Expect to succeed. No hesitation. No negotiation. Just action. Because in 7 days, something incredible will happen. You will realize your mind is stronger than you thought. Your self-discipline is sharper than ever. And mental toughness? It's who you are now. Chapter 10. Mastering Yourself. What if I told you that the ultimate key to success isn't external? It's not money. It's not luck. It's not even talent. It's self-mastery. Because the truth is, your biggest enemy isn't the competition. It's not the obstacles in your way. It's not even failure. Your biggest enemy is you. Your doubts, your distractions, your habits. And until you master yourself, you will never master life. But here's the good news. Self-mastery is a skill. And today, you're going to learn how to develop it. Because once you take full control of your mind, your emotions, and your actions, nothing will ever stop you again. What is self-mastery? Most people think self-mastery means being perfect, never making mistakes, controlling everything in life. But that's not it. Self-mastery is the ability to control yourself, no matter what. It's the power to think clearly under pressure, make decisions with confidence, stay disciplined even when motivation is gone, stay calm when life gets chaotic. It's not about controlling the world. It's about controlling yourself. Because the moment you master yourself, you master life. The 5 laws of self-mastery. If you want to take full control of your mind, emotions, and actions, you need a system. These 5 laws will rewire you for complete self-mastery. Follow them, and you will become the master of your destiny. Law number 1. Control your thoughts. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of confidence, growth, and success, you will harvest greatness. But if you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, you will harvest failure. So, the question is, what are you feeding your mind? Most people let their thoughts run wild. They allow negative self-talk, worry and overthinking, doubts and limiting beliefs. But self-mastery begins when you take full control of your thoughts. From now on, every time a negative thought enters your mind, replace it with a stronger, more powerful thought. Example: I'm not good enough. I am more than capable. I can't do this. I will find a way. What if I fail? What if I succeed? Because the more you control your thoughts, the more you control your life. Law number 2. Master your emotions. Most people are slaves to their emotions. They get angry and they lash out. They get sad and they shut down. They get stressed and they panic. But self-mastery means you control how you feel, not the other way around. You don't let emotions control your actions. You acknowledge them. You process them. And you respond with logic, not impulse. So from now on, practice this. Whenever you feel overwhelmed by emotion,
Pause. Take a deep breath.
and ask yourself, what is the smartest response in this moment? Because emotional control is true power. Law number 3. Master your habits. Your life is a reflection of your daily habits. Not what you do once in a while. Not what you do when you feel motivated. What you do every single day. If you have weak habits, you will live a weak life. If you have powerful habits, you will live a powerful life. So ask yourself, what are the habits of the person I want to become? And then
Adopt them.
start small. Wake up earlier. Read for 10 minutes a day. Exercise daily. Speak positively to yourself, because small habits create massive results. Law number 4. Master your decisions. Your life is shaped by the choices you make every day. Most people make decisions based on comfort,
Fear.
instant gratification. But self-mastery means making decisions based on long-term success,
Growth.
discipline. So from now on, whenever you face a decision, ask yourself, will this choice make me stronger or weaker? And then choose strength.
Every
Single.
time.
Because the small decisions you make today shape the future you will live tomorrow. Law number 5. Master your energy. Self-mastery is not just about what you do. It's about how you protect your energy. Because if your energy is low, your motivation, discipline, and focus will suffer. So from now on, protect your environment. Avoid negativity, gossip, and toxic people. Take care of your body. Eat well, exercise, and get enough sleep. Prioritize recovery. Rest is not weakness, it is fuel. Because the stronger your energy, the stronger your entire life becomes. The Self-Mastery Challenge. Now that you know the 5 laws of self-mastery, it's time to put them into action. For the next 7 days, follow these rules. Control your thoughts. No more negative self-talk. Master your emotions. Respond with logic, not impulse. Upgrade your habits. Improve just one habit daily. Make powerful decisions. Choose strength over comfort. Protect your energy. Remove negativity from your life. No hesitation. No excuses. Just action. Because in 7 days, something incredible will happen. You will realize you are in full control of your mind. You are in full control of your emotions. You are in full control of your actions. And self-mastery? It's who you are now. Chapter 11. Finding your purpose. Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Not just in this moment. Not just in this phase of life. But in the grand scheme of things. What is your true purpose? Most people never ask this question. They drift through life, following the script that society gave them. They work jobs they hate. They settle for mediocrity. They wake up each day feeling lost, uninspired, and empty. But the people who create extraordinary lives? They have something powerful. Something that fuels them. Something that gives everyday meaning. They have a purpose. And today, you're going to find yours. Because once you know your why, everything changes. Why purpose matters. Here's the hard truth. If you don't know your purpose, you will lack direction. You will feel stuck. You will struggle to stay motivated. Without a clear purpose, life feels random. But with a purpose, you wake up every day with energy. You feel deeply connected to what you do. You push through obstacles because you know it matters. Purpose is the fuel that drives greatness. And if you don't know yours yet, don't worry. Because by the end of this chapter, you will. The 3 levels of purpose. Most people think purpose is one big thing. But the truth is, purpose has 3 levels. And once you understand them, you'll see exactly where you fit. Level 1. Personal purpose. This is the foundation. Your personal purpose is about your growth, your values, your vision for your best life. It answers the question, what kind of person do I want to become? Not what you want to achieve, not what others expect of you, but who you truly want to be. This could be becoming the healthiest version of yourself, becoming mentally strong and resilient, becoming someone who brings joy to others. Personal purpose is about how you live every day. Because when you master yourself, You create the foundation for every other level of purpose. Level 2. Contribution purpose. Once you've built your personal foundation, the next level is contribution. This answers the question, how can I use my skills, gifts, and experiences to help others? Because real fulfillment comes not from what you get, but from what you give. Your contribution purpose might be teaching, inspiring, or leading others, solving a problem that matters to you, creating something valuable for the world. This is the level where you turn your passions into impact, where you move beyond just yourself and start making a difference. Level 3. Legacy purpose. This is the highest level. Legacy purpose answers the question, what do I want to be remembered for? Not just by your family, but by the world. It's about the impact you leave behind, the lives you change, the mark you leave on the world. Most people never reach this level because they never think big enough. But the people who do, they don't just live successful lives. They leave a legacy that lasts for generations. And the best part? Your legacy starts today. How to find your purpose. If you're feeling lost, don't worry. Finding your purpose is a journey. But here's where you start. Follow these 3 questions, and you'll begin to see your path clearly. Question number 1. What do you love to do? Forget money. Forget what's realistic. Just ask yourself, what makes me come alive? What topics do you love to learn about? What activities put you in a state of flow? What would you do for free just because you love it? Because your passion holds clues to your purpose. Question number 2. What pain have you overcome? Many people find their purpose in their struggles. Because the greatest challenges you've faced might be the exact thing you are meant to help others with. Think about the hardest moments in your life, the lessons you've learned through pain, the experiences that shaped you, because your greatest struggles can become your greatest gift to the world. Question number 3. Who do you want to help? Purpose is always bigger than just you. So ask yourself, who do I feel called to serve? It could be people who are struggling with what you once overcame, a cause that deeply moves you, a problem in the world you feel called to solve. Because when you align your passion, your pain, and your service, you discover your true purpose. The Purpose Challenge. Now that you know how to find your purpose, it's time to take action. For the next 7 days, do this. Write down your answers to the 3 purpose questions. Reflect on what truly excites and moves you. Take one small action toward living your purpose. No hesitation. No second-guessing. Just action. Because purpose is not just something you find. It's something you create. And the sooner you start living with purpose, the sooner your life will change forever. Chapter 12. Creating your vision. Let me ask you something. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Most people have no idea. They wake up every day, follow the same routine, and hope that somehow their life will improve. But without a vision, you drift. You lack direction. You waste time on things that don't matter. But the people who achieve greatness, they don't leave their future to chance. They create it. They have a vision so clear, so powerful, that it pulls them forward. And today you're going to create yours. Because once you have a vision, your life will never be the same again. Why vision matters. Think about this. If you got into your car with no destination, where would you end up? Nowhere. You might drive in circles. You might waste time and gas. You might get lost. But you wouldn't arrive anywhere on purpose. And that's exactly what happens when you live without a vision. You react to life instead of shaping it. You get stuck in routines instead of making progress. You feel lost no matter how hard you work. But with a vision, everything changes. You wake up with energy and direction. You know exactly what steps to take. You attract the right opportunities, people, and experiences. Because a clear vision creates unstoppable momentum. The 3 levels of vision. Your vision isn't just about success. It's about designing a life that fulfills you in every way. That's why it has 3 levels. And when you master all 3, you create a future that inspires you every single day. Level 1. Personal vision. This is the foundation. Your personal vision is about who you want to become, the kind of mindset, habits, and character you want to build, the way you want to feel every day. It answers the question, who is the best version of me? Forget about achievements for a moment. Just imagine. How do you carry yourself? How do you think, speak, and act? What kind of energy do you bring into the world? Because before you build success, you must build yourself. Level 2. Lifestyle vision. This is about the life you want to create. It answers the question, what does my ideal life look like? Where do you live? How do you spend your time? What kind of freedom do you have? Because success is not just about money. It's about having the time to enjoy life, doing what you love, waking up excited every morning. So picture this. If money, time, and fear were no object, how would you live? Because that vision? That's the life you were meant to create. Level 3. Impact vision. This is the highest level. It answers the question, what legacy do I want to leave behind? How do you want to be remembered? What impact do you want to make in the world? How will your life inspire others? Because real success isn't just about what you gain. It's about what you give. The greatest people in history weren't just successful. They left a legacy. And you can too. Your impact might be creating something that helps others, inspiring people with your journey, teaching what you've learned. Because when you live for something bigger than yourself, you become truly unstoppable. How to create your vision. If you don't have a clear vision yet, don't worry. You're about to create one. Follow these 3 steps, and your future will become crystal clear. Step 1. Write your perfect day. Forget about goals for a moment. Forget about what seems realistic. Just ask yourself, if I could design my perfect day, what would it look like? Where do you wake up? What do you do in the morning? How do you spend your time? Who do you spend it with? How do you feel at the end of the day? Write it out in detail. Because the more specific you are, the more powerful your vision becomes. Step 2. Create a vision statement. Now, take what you wrote and turn it into a powerful, 1-paragraph statement. Your vision statement should be clear. No vague dreams, get specific. Be personal. It should excite and inspire you. Be in the present tense. Speak as if it's already happening. Example. I am living in my dream home, waking up every day full of energy and purpose. I am financially free, doing work I love, helping and inspiring others. My body is strong, my mind is sharp, and my relationships are thriving. Every day, I am living my best life. Read this every morning, because the more you focus on your vision, the faster it becomes real. Step 3. Create your vision board. Now that you have your vision statement, it's time to make it visual. Your brain responds powerfully to images. So create a vision board with pictures of the life you want, words that inspire you, quotes that keep you focused. Look at it every day. Because the more you see your vision, the faster your mind works to make it happen. The Vision Challenge. Now that you know how to create your vision, it's time to take action. For the next 7 days, do this. Write out your perfect day. Create your vision statement. Make a vision board. Read your vision statement every morning. Look at your vision board every night. No hesitation. No excuses. Just action. Because the sooner you create your vision, the sooner your life will change forever. Chapter 13. Turning your vision into reality. A vision without action is just a dream. You can write it down.
You can visualize it.
You can get excited about it. But if you don't take massive action, nothing changes. Most people get stuck here. They have big dreams, but they never take the right steps to make them happen. Not because they aren't capable, not because they don't want it badly enough, but because they don't know how to turn their vision into reality. That ends today. Because in this chapter, you're going to learn the exact system to take your vision and turn it into something real. Why most people fail to execute. Let's be honest. We've all set goals before. New Year's resolutions, fitness goals, career ambitions. But how many times have you started something only to lose motivation after a few weeks? Why does this happen? Because most people set vague, unclear goals, have no strategy or plan, rely on motivation instead of discipline, don't track their progress. But here's the truth. Success is not random. There is a formula, and when you follow it, you will win. The 5-step blueprint to turn your vision into reality. This is the system. Follow these 5 steps, and your success becomes inevitable. Step 1. Turn your vision into clear goals. A vision is powerful, but it's not enough. You need to break it down into clear, specific goals. Most people set goals like this. I want to be rich. I want to get in shape. I want to start a business. These are weak goals. They are vague. They have no deadline. They don't inspire action. A real goal looks like this. I will make $10,000 a month by December 31st. I will lose 20 pounds in the next 90 days. I will launch my business and get my first client in 60 days. See the difference?
Clear.
Specific. Measurable. So right now, take your vision and write down 3 specific goals you want to achieve in the next 12 months. Step 2. Break it into daily actions. Big goals are exciting, but they can also feel overwhelming. That's why most people never take action. The secret? Break your big goal into small, daily actions. For example, if your goal is to make $10,000 a month, what skills do you need to learn? How many clients do you need? What daily actions will get you there? If your goal is to lose 20 pounds, how many workouts per week? What changes to your diet? What daily habits need to change? Because success is not one big action. It's small daily actions done consistently. So ask yourself, what is one thing I can do every day to move closer to my goal? And then, do it. Step 3. Create a system of accountability. You can have the best plan in the world, but if you don't have accountability, you will fall off track. High achievers don't rely on motivation. They create systems that force them to stay consistent. Here's how you do it. Track your progress daily. Use a journal, app, or spreadsheet to measure your results. Announce your goal publicly. Tell friends or post about it to create pressure. Find an accountability partner. Someone who will push you when you get lazy. Use rewards and penalties. Reward yourself for success. Punish yourself for slacking. Because when you create accountability, you eliminate excuses. And when you eliminate excuses, you win. Step 4. Master the art of discipline. Here's the hard truth. There will be days when you don't feel like it. There will be obstacles that make you want to quit. There will be moments where it feels impossible. And this is where most people fail. Because they rely on motivation. But you will rely on discipline. You will show up no matter what. Because discipline means you work out even when you're tired. You take action even when you don't feel like it. You keep going even when the results aren't instant. And the moment you stop negotiating with yourself, you become unstoppable. Step 5. Adapt, adjust, and keep moving. Let me tell you a secret. Your plan will not be perfect. Things will go wrong. You will make mistakes. You will have setbacks. But winners? They adjust and keep going. They don't let obstacles stop them. They learn from failure. They adapt their strategy until they find what works. So, from now on, whenever you hit a roadblock,
Don't quit.
ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Then adjust your approach and keep moving forward. Because the only way you can fail is if you stop. The execution challenge. Now that you know the system, it's time to take action. For the next 7 days, follow this plan. Write down 3 clear goals for the next 12 months. Break them down into daily actions. Create accountability, track progress, tell others, or find a partner. Show up with discipline, no matter what. Adapt, adjust, and keep moving forward. No hesitation. No waiting for the perfect moment. Just action. Because once you start executing, your vision will no longer be a dream. It will be real. Chapter 14. Sustaining Success for Life. Success is not a one-time event. It's not something you achieve once and then forget about. Real success lasts a lifetime. But here's the truth. Most people who succeed don't stay successful. Athletes who win championships but lose their discipline. Entrepreneurs who build wealth but lose everything later. People who reach their goals but fall back into bad habits.
Why?
Because they never learned how to sustain success. But today, you will. Because true success isn't just about getting to the top. It's about staying there. And once you master this, you will never have to start over again. Why most people lose success. There's a reason why most people can't sustain success. It comes down to 3 mistakes. They get comfortable.
They stop pushing themselves.
They relax because they made it. They forget the discipline that got them there. They stop growing. They stop learning new skills. They get stuck in old habits. They don't adapt to change. They burn out. They work too hard without balance. They neglect their health and relationships. They crash because they never learned how to maintain success. But today, you're going to break that cycle. Because success is not something you chase. It's something you become. The 5 keys to lifelong success. If you want to keep winning for life, you need a system. These 5 keys will make success automatic. Follow them, and you will never lose momentum. Key number 1. Never stop evolving. The world is always changing. And if you stop growing, you get left behind. The most successful people in history never stop learning. Warren Buffett still reads for hours every day. Elon Musk is constantly learning new industries. Kobe Bryant studied his craft long after he became a champion. Because they knew one thing. The moment you stop improving, you start declining. So from now on, read every day. Learn new skills. Stay open to new opportunities. Because success is a lifelong commitment to growth. Key number 2. Stay hungry. Success has a trap. When you reach a goal, it's easy to relax. To get comfortable. To think, I made it, I can slow down. But the moment you stop pushing forward, you start falling backward. That's why champions stay hungry. They set new challenges for themselves. They push beyond their limits. They never settle for good enough. Because success isn't just about winning. It's about continuing to grow. Key number 3. Protect your mind and body. Success is impossible without energy. And if you don't protect your mind, mental clarity and focus, body, health and stamina, you will eventually burn out. So from now on, prioritize rest. Sleep is fuel. Without it, success is impossible. Move your body. Exercise keeps your mind sharp and your energy high. Feed your mind with positivity. Avoid negativity, gossip, and toxic environments. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you won't be able to sustain success. Key number 4. Build a balanced life. Success is not just money. It's not just work. It's about creating a life that makes you happy. So ask yourself, are you spending time with people you love? Are you taking care of your health? Are you enjoying the journey? Because what's the point of success if you have no peace, joy, or fulfillment? So from now on, commit to balance. Because real success is about winning in every area of life. Key number 5. Create a system that makes success automatic. Most people rely on willpower to stay consistent. But willpower is unreliable. It fades. It runs out. It can't be trusted. The secret to lifelong success? Systems. A system makes success effortless. Want to stay in shape? Schedule workouts into your calendar. Want to stay productive? Use a daily planner. Want to keep growing? Read for 20 minutes every morning. Because when you create systems, success becomes automatic. The Sustainable Success Challenge. Now that you know how to maintain success for life, it's time to take action. For the next 7 days, do this. Pick one new skill to start learning. Never stop growing. Set a new challenge for yourself. Stay hungry. Improve your health. Sleep better. Eat better. Move more. Schedule time for balance. Protect your happiness. Create a system that locks in your success. Make it automatic. No excuses. No hesitation. Just action. Because the moment you make success a lifestyle, you will never lose again. Chapter 15. Living as your greatest self. Let me ask you something. Who are you becoming? Not just today, not just this year, but over the course of your life. Because at the end of the day, success isn't about money. It's not about fame, recognition, or material things. It's about who you become. Every decision you make, every habit you build, every challenge you overcome, they're shaping your future self. And today, you make the choice to step into your greatest self. Because from this moment forward, you are no longer just surviving. You are thriving. What does it mean to live as your greatest self? Most people live reactively. They wake up, go through their routines, and let life happen to them. They do what's comfortable, what's expected, what feels easy. And years pass without real change. But your greatest self doesn't wait. Your greatest self decides. Your greatest self creates. Your greatest self chooses to live with purpose. That means you don't let fear control you. You don't settle for mediocrity. You don't make excuses for why you can't. Instead, you own your life. You embrace every challenge. You push beyond every limit. Because your greatest self is already inside you. Now, it's time to fully step into it. The 7 principles of your greatest self. If you want to truly live at your highest level, these 7 principles will guide you. Follow them, and you will never feel lost again. Principle number 1. Take full responsibility for your life. No more blaming. No more excuses. No more waiting for someone else to save you. Your life is 100% your responsibility. That means, if you're not happy, it's on you to change. If you're struggling, it's on you to grow. If you want more, it's on you to make it happen. Because the moment you take full responsibility, you take full control. Principle number 2, set higher standards for yourself. Your life is a reflection of your standards. The quality of your health, the depth of your relationships, the level of your success. They are all based on what you allow. So from now on, raise your standards. Expect more from yourself. Hold yourself accountable. Demand excellence in every area of your life. Because when you raise your standards, your life rises with them. Principle number 3, make courage your default setting. Fear is the number 1 killer of dreams. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of the unknown. But your greatest self doesn't let fear win. That doesn't mean you won't feel fear. It means you act anyway. You speak up. You take the leap. You do the thing that scares you. Because on the other side of fear is the life you were meant to live. Principle number 4. Prioritize growth over comfort. Most people choose comfort. They stay where it's safe. They avoid risks. They resist change. But your greatest self chooses growth. Even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it's uncertain. Even when it's hard. Because growth is the only path to greatness. So from now on, every time you face a choice, ask yourself, will this make me stronger? Or will this keep me the same? And then,
choose growth.
Principle number 5. Live with integrity. Your greatest self is rooted in truth. That means you keep your promises. You speak your truth. You live in alignment with your values. Because when you operate with integrity, you trust yourself. Others trust you. You build a life of deep respect and self-worth. Integrity is your foundation. Never compromise it. Principle number 6. Give more than you take. At the end of your life, what will matter most? Not what you accumulated. Not what you owned. Not even what you achieved. What will matter is how you impacted others. So live to give. Give your knowledge. Give your kindness. Give your time, energy, and wisdom. Because true fulfillment doesn't come from what you take. It comes from what you give. Principle number 7. Never stop evolving. This is not the end of your journey. This is just the beginning. Because living as your greatest self is a lifelong commitment. You will continue to grow. You will continue to evolve. You will continue to rise. So never stop. Never settle. Never stop becoming the person you were born to be. Because your greatest self is waiting for you to step fully into it. The final challenge. This is it. Your final challenge. For the next 7 days, follow these principles. Take full responsibility for your life. No excuses. Raise your standards. Expect more from yourself. Act with courage. Do the thing that scares you. Choose growth over comfort. Step into the unknown. Live with integrity. Align your actions with your values. Give more than you take. Help others without expecting anything back. Keep evolving. Never stop growing. No hesitation. No turning back. Just full commitment. Because from this moment forward, you are no longer the person you used to be. You are stepping into your greatest self. And the world? It will never be the same again. Final words. This is your time. You've made it. Through this journey, you've learned how to rewire your mind for success, develop unshakable discipline, overcome failure, and build resilience. Find your true purpose. Create a vision and execute it. Sustain success for life. Live as your greatest self. But now, it's time to live it. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more playing small. This is your moment. Step into your power. Own your future. Live your best life. Because the world needs the greatest version of you. And that journey starts right now. If you enjoy this audiobook, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new chapter. Your support keeps this going. Thank you.